Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Lumber Capital Log Yard. Finally, the answer that everyone has been waiting to hear all week. How long does a carbide blade last? Let's get into this video. Just a quick little recap for those of you who may have missed my video earlier on in the week about carbide blades. Wood-Mizer sent us a few to try out, and so far we have cut hickory and hemlock with it. Now these are two very different woods, hickory being very hard and then hemlock being on the softer end. What's all the hype about carbide blades though? Carbide tooth blades have the ability to outperform and outlast steel and even bimetal blades. There are a couple of drawbacks though. The first is the price. Wood-Mizer sells their carbide blades for just about double what their bimetal blades cost, which I consider to be the second best performing blade that they sell. The second drawback is that carbide blades require a diamond wheel to resharpen, and we were disappointed when we heard this because we have all of our own resharpening equipment, but with the price of a diamond wheel, don't hold me to this, but I don't believe we'll be getting one anytime soon. We put on this blade on Tuesday and cut hickory with it all day. Then on Wednesday we didn't manage to run the mill that much because it was just so windy. We called it quits a little early and went to bundling. Then on Thursday, which would be yesterday, we finished up on the hickory and started cutting hemlock. Then finally today we have cut all hemlock so far, and the blade had been doing great up until that point. So this blade has been on Tuesday through Friday. Am I impressed with that? A little. We've had brand new blades, not resharps, brand new ones, last us up to 3 days cutting pine and hemlock. This blade did cut through quite a few hickory logs, and it did not appear to even dull the blade at all because we went straight to cutting hemlock with it after we were done with the hickory, and it went right through all of those knots perfectly. And honestly, it had been cutting perfectly up until it snapped on us just a few hours ago. And I'd have to say I'm quite surprised that that happened and disappointed because there was no indication that that was going to happen. It was cutting absolutely perfect, and then yeah, it snapped. So I did check and see if it snapped on the weld, and we were able to find where it had been welded. I think it is maybe on the other piece, but yeah, it did not snap on the weld. So it wasn't hot either, because what can sometimes happen is it can get hot and stretch and then break. This blade was not hot at all. That's actually one thing that they say the carbide blades are good for. They don't heat up as much, which is really nice. And so when we took it off, it wasn't hot at all, and that can sometimes be the case. We've burnt our hands before touching them because they've gotten so hot just because of all the friction. It wasn't at all like this with this blade, so that's why I was really surprised when it snapped on us. I don't know if it's the blade, if it's the mill. I'm gonna be honest, there's probably some stuff on the mill that could be adjusted. I don't know what to blame it on though, honestly. So at least, the only thing is at least we got 3 days out of it. I really wish we could have cut some more hemlock with it because it was still cutting really great. I feel like we could have gotten a lot more life out of it. That's the part that's most disappointing to me is, I mean, I guess we have some more carbide blades we will try, so I guess we'll just have to keep on watching and see how long the other carbide blades last us. But for this one, it may have ended its life a little too early, but we always have next time. So maybe we will end up getting even more out of it next time. I don't know. That would be really cool if we were able to get like a whole week out of it or something. It'd make it worth the money is what it would do. Anyways, now we have a resharp on. We had to finish the log after it snapped, so we had to just throw one of these on, and it's definitely quite a noticeable difference to how this cuts compared to the Carbide. I have to say I've gotten way used to this Carbide already and how quick and smooth it cuts. It's nothing like these ones, I'll tell you. That's it for today's video, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you back here next time.